Hello everyone. So this is our last session of lesson nutrition in animals. So before we will start our next point, that is digestion in grass eating animals, again as usual we just revise the small intestine and the large intestine. So when the stomach just forwarded the food in the small intestine with the help of liver and pancreas, that small intestine just absorb the food because the liver and pancreas just secreting the digestive juices, that is the bile juice secreted by the liver and pancreatic juice secreted by the pancreas. So whatever the absorbed food is there by the small intestines, that actually because of the villi that increases the surface area. So as the surface area increases, amount of absorption increases. Then the villi just absorb the food, and the whatever the digested food is there, so that with the help of blood vessels reaches to the whole body, and that digested food is just used by the organs of the body to form a complex substance such as protein. That process is known as assimilation. Means what? Assimilation, actually digestion means what? We are converting the complex substance into simpler. But in the assimilation, when the villi just absorb the food, and then with the help of blood vessels that reaches to the whole body, that organs of the body utilizes that digested food, means they are started to use that food. And now we need energy, correct? If you want to do any work, we need energy. So that energy we get from which nutrient, which is a energy giving food or the body building food for the growth and all? So carbohydrate and protein. Means again we want complex substances that we get by the assimilation process. So in this assimilation, the cells are there that present in our body. The glucose is just break down with the help of oxygen, carbon dioxide and water. So in the assimilation process we are getting energy, the energy released, and we are just utilizing that energy, and then the undigested food we passed into the large intestine. In the large intestine the colons are there, they are just digested or absorbs the water and salt present in the undigested food, and the waste is there that passes through the anus, passes to the anus through the rectum, and that process is known as egestion. So like that we have completed the human digestive system. Now here we are going to learn the digestion in grass eating animals. So before, I want to ask one question, that when we are means just observing the surrounding, have you observed that the buffaloes are there or the cows are there, they always just chewing the food, means continuously they are just chewing the food. Why? Means are they eating or just directly just swallowing the food? What is happening in the that grass eating animals? Okay, so here we are going to learn that how the grass eating animals proceeds the digestion. So actually that cows are there or buffaloes are there, see the mouth is there and that mouth is just holding the grass is there. So when they are holding the grass, they are directly swallow that grass. Okay, means they are not chewing that grass at a first time. When they are just taking that grass inside the mouth, directly that grass is just swallowing and stored in the stomach, and that part where the grass is stored is known as rumen. See this part is there where that cattle are there, they are storing the grass, that is a part of stomach. Here I have mentioned the note but first we will explain from this. I will explain from this image. Now the grass is swallowed and stored in the part of the stomach which is known as rumen, and the grass is partially digested, means not fully digested. That partially digested is there, that is known as curd. And again the curd is just returned to the mouth in small lumps are there, and then the animals started to chew that food, and that process is known as rumination. And the animals which are doing the rumination are known as ruminants. And why they are doing like this? Because the grass is there that actually rich in a cellulose, a type of carbohydrate, and carbohydrate, as we know, that the complex substance is there. So the grass eating animals are there, they cannot directly digested that grass which is rich in cellulose. So first they are taking the grass inside the mouth, then passed into the rumen, okay, and partly digested in the stomach. The partly digested is there, partly digested food is there, that is known as curd. Curd is a partially digested food. Again after some time the curd is returned to the mouth, and then the animal started to chew that food, means we first chewing and then swallowing and then digested. But in the grass eating animals, they are first swallowing, chewing, and again digested. So like that the process is there in a grass eating animals. Now one question is there, as animals are eating the cellulose, so why not we can, means why the human beings cannot eat that cellulose? We are also animals, and that cows, buffaloes are also animals, but they can eat the cellulose which is found in plant, but we cannot digest that cellulose. Why? Means whatever the buffaloes or cows are there, they also cannot easily digest it, that cellulose, but digested. But why not us? See, whatever these animals are there, they are eating the grass and all, that are known as ruminants. So these ruminants, in the ruminants actually some bacteria are present, like cattle or deer. So in this rumen, that part is there, part of stomach. So in the rumen of that animals, some bacteria are present there, and that bacteria help to that animals to digest that cellulose which are not present in our body. Means humans don't have that type of bacteria which can digest the cellulose, and that's why many animals including humans cannot digest cellulose. Understood about the how the grass eating animals are eating? See, rumen is there, that is a sac like structure present between the food pipe and small intestine, okay, in grass eating animal like cows and buffaloes. So at first the animals do not chew their food, so instead of chewing they are swallowing that food, and partly digested which is stored in rumen, and that partly digested food is known as curd. After some time the curd is again returned to the mouth, and then animals start to chew that food. So that process, that chewing of curd, not chewing of grass, chewing of partly digested food is known as rumination. And whatever the animals are there, they are first swallowing the food and then chewing, are known as ruminants. So I hope that you have understand the digestive system in grass eating animals. So just remember this word, that is rumen, curd, rumination and ruminant. Rumen is a body part of stomach of animals. Curd is a digested food, partly digested food. Then rumination means the process of chewing a curd, and ruminant means the animals who doing the rumination. So this is all about the digestive system in grass eating animals. Next, another point, that is last point of our chapter, that is feeding and digestion in amoeba. So as we know that amoeba is a multicellular organism, correct? No, amoeba is a unicellular organism that we can found in pond water. So in amoeba the cell membrane is there, the dense nucleus is there, vacuoles is there. So all these things are help amoeba for feeding and digestion process. So the amoeba is there, that amoeba don't have particular shape or particular size, means the amoeba is constantly changing its shape and size. Also the position changes. So how they are performing the digestion process, that we will learn here. See, the nucleus is there, this is the cytoplasm, the semi liquid or semi solid structure is there, that is known as cytoplasm. So in the cytoplasm some vacuoles are there, nucleus is there. So what happened with the amoeba? So when amoeba just sense the food with the help of pseudopodia, see this structure, that is a pseudopodia. Like we are using our legs for movement, the amoeba is used pseudopodia for movement and capturing the food. Means pseudopodia is a organ of the amoeba. The false feet, means not particular, false feet are there, that is pseudopodia, which amoeba used for capturing the food. So when the pseudopodia, when the amoeba started to move, with the help of pseudopodia they just feel or they just sense the food, and then pseudopodia just pushes by the amoeba. When it senses the food, it pushes out pseudopodia around the food particle and just covered it. So with the help of pseudopodia, the amoeba is just trapping the food and stored in the food vacuole. In the food vacuole, the digestive juices are secreted. See, the food vacuole is there. The blue color is the food. With the help of pseudopodia, they just capturing the food. See the third one. After some time, the digestive juices secreted, means we are just absorbing. Then assimilation is there, means we are forming the complex substances that giving energy, and after getting energy we are removing, means the amoeba is removing the food, that is known as egestion. Means same happen in human digestive system, that we are taking food, see the ingestion, then we are just digested that food, that is digestion, then we are absorbing, absorption, then again the formation of complex substances, that is assimilation, and then removal of food, that is known as egestion. So the basic process of the digestion of food and the release of energy is same in all animals, means first we are taking the food, then digested, then absorbed, and then removed. So all this digestion process or that is same in all animals. So the amoeba is just doing the same as human digestive system, that with the help of pseudopodia capture the food, then digest the food, that with the help of digestive juices secreted in the food vacuole, then convert the complex substances into simpler substances, and then use the energy for growth, maintenance and multiplication. Here also the undigested food is there, that is expelled, means thrown out by the vacuoles. And this is about the feeding and digestion in amoeba. Same process happen in many animals. So see, I have written here the information, you can read that. Now our session is finished here, so we just learn the summary. See the alimentary canal. buccal cavity, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus, whole work together known as alimentary canal, and that alimentary canal and glands are there are known as digestive system. So this is the flow chart of digestive system. See here, first one is mouth where the ingestion is there, then stomach and small intestine, digestion process is there. In small and large intestine, absorption process is there, and with the help of large intestine, elimination, that is egestion process is there. See, first mouth, then esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and anus. So with the help of this picture, you can write your digestive system that I have told that you have to write in 10 to 12 points, that you can write from this picture. Then we have learned about the ruminant, the animal that first swallowing and then chewing. See, the rumen, that is a part of stomach. First that ruminant taking food, directly swallow it, stored in rumen, then partly digested, then sent into the mouth, that is the cud. Again that animal started to chew it, then digested, and whatever the undigested food, that also throwing by this ruminant. Then we have learned about the amoeba, the digestive system of amoeba. Here also same, first is egestion, then digestion, then absorption, then assimilation and then egestion. So same as human digestive system. So I hope that you have learned. So in this lesson, that is nutrition in animal, we have learned about the digestive system, then how the digestive system is carried out by the human, by ruminants and by amoeba, then how we are converting the complex substances into simpler substances, that all we have learned in this lesson. So I hope that you have understand each and everything. Still, if you have any doubt, you can ask in comment box. Now today's homework is there, you have to complete your exercise of this lesson. Whatever the theory part is there or the brief question is there, the answers are there, you have to write in point wise. Don't write essay, write in point wise. When our school will reopen, I will check your exercise, so don't forget to write exercise. Okay, take care, thank you.